We're going to begin with this, also out of control. Breaking news on the growing crisis in Haiti, which is on the brink of collapse due to criminal gangs in that country who now want political power. So overnight, the Prime Minister, his name is Ariel Henry, said that he will resign. He said that in a video statement. Christiane Benavides is in Haiti's neighboring country, the Dominican Republic, and is covering this story for us. Christiane, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gayle. The embattled prime minister has been unable to enter Haiti since trying to return from a diplomatic trip. In fact, he tried to return through right here, the Dominican Republic, but he was turned around, ended up in Puerto Rico, and now he's going to be out of office.
After weeks of pressure, Haiti Prime Minister Ariel Henry delivered the news he is stepping down.
We are pleased to announce the commitment to a transitional governance arrangement.
Henry's announcement followed an agreement struck at an emergency meeting in Jamaica between leaders of Caribbean nations and Secretary of State Antony Blinken to form a council to eventually find a new leader in Haiti.
A political crisis, escalating violence, unrest. This has created an untenable situation for the Haitian people.
Henry was sworn in 2 weeks after the assassination of Jovenel Moïse in 2021 and has repeatedly delayed new elections in Haiti, citing security concerns. Jacqueline Charles covers the Caribbean for the Miami Herald.
Trying to get some kind of a political deal among Haitians has been something that Henry has not been able to accomplish. And at the same time, gangs stepped into this power vacuum.
Over the last 2 weeks, attacks on prisons, police stations, and the airport have led the U.S. to evacuate non-essential personnel. As Haiti's most notorious gang leader, Jimmy Jarazier, who goes by Barbecue, has demanded Henry step down, or the country would face a, quote, genocide.
The urgent action is needed on both the political and security tracks to help move things in a better direction, to help do right by the people of Haiti.
In Jamaica, Blinken promised $100 million in security aid, along with $33 million in humanitarian aid. The conflict has left so many people in Haiti with dwindling supplies, with food and fuel running low. Gayle?
Very, very tough situation there. Thank you very much, Christiane. Let's bring in Vlad Dutier, because Vlad, listen, you're of Haitian and French descent. You've covered Haiti for most of your career. How did it get like this? What do you think?
So let me give a little history lesson. I've talked about this before on the show. Most people are familiar with the fact that in 1804, Haiti declared its independence from its brutal slave owners, France, slave masters. They established the first independent black republic in the history of the world. That was a miracle of miracles, never to be equaled. But for generations, descendants of the enslaved had to pay reparations to their enslavers. That includes France. By account, some $500 million was repatriated back to France, money that could have gone to build schools, to build roads, to build infrastructure in Haiti. Also in 1915, the United States invaded the country, saying that it was too poor and too unstable to take care of itself, and walked out of Haiti's national bank with some $500,000, which they used to establish a company that is now known as Citigroup. A lot of people don't know that history. But we can't talk about that without the deep corruption that has existed in Haiti from its political leaders for many, many, many years. It wasn't always like this. Back in the 1950s and the 1960s, we have some images that show that Haiti was a beautiful country, just like many other islands in the Caribbean, thought to be a playground for the rich and the famous. But that deep culture of corruption that has existed for many of Haiti's leaders has led to the situation that we're seeing right now, in addition to some natural disasters like the earthquake, and of course the assassination of a president. So why should the United States care? Why should people in this country care? First of all, we have a vibrant diaspora in this country that is part of the fabric of American society. In fact, Haitians fought in the American Revolution to help the United States free itself from its colonial masters. But more importantly, what do we talk about every day on this show and at CBS News? The border, the crisis at the border. There's a deep fear of undocumented immigrants coming to the United States. But rather than addressing it with walls, why don't we address it at the cause, at the root of the issue, which is ensuring that a country like Haiti, which has this rich history tied to the United States, is stable and a vibrant democracy.
But we're looking at these criminal gangs that seem to be having a lot of power. That's what we can't understand in this country. how can gangs all of a sudden say we're going to overthrow the government?
So who's in control of the gangs? That's the big question, right? Who's controlling the gangs? A country that doesn't produce weapons all of a sudden has thousands and thousands and thousands of weapons on the ground. Also, real quick point, it's not the entire country that is what we're seeing an image. It is Port-au-Prince, the capital, which was centralized by the Duvalier regime to remove all the other infrastructures that existed across the country. So everything that happens in Haiti happens in Port-au-Prince, but other parts of the country are still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad
But there's a lot to come.
Yeah.
It's not going to change overnight.
and we appreciate the history lesson because most of this was not taught in school. So thank you for that.